Hello, my name is Stalin Wachisaka. This is my horror story, The Strange Night in Guayaquil. I want to share a strange experience that happened to me in Guayaquil a few months ago. It is something that I still remember clearly because it was a very unusual night for me. That night, I had go out with some friends afternoon class. We were talking and relaxing for and whirling in the city. Later, everyone decided to go young. Instead of taking transportation, I decided to walk near the Malecon because night felt calmer and the place was very waiting. While I was walking and looking at the Guayaquil River, I started enjoying the atmosphere. The light looked beautiful and the hotel and everything felt normal. Now she seemed strange at the moment, and the air felt a little cold. I had a strange feeling in my body. Hubert, after a few minutes, and had the feeling that someone was following me. At first, I thought he was just my inauguration, a continual honking trance note to Odin. But that strange feeling returned. It felt as if someone was watching me. From his eyes, I looked around me, but the Malecon was atmosphere empty. There were only a few people far away, trying to endure the situation and continue unlocking. Suddenly, my phone liberates where is the sheet I saw a message from an encounter November. The message simply said, "Don't stop." I started to feel nervous and I wanted a bit faster. My heart started because I life faster. I felt as if someone was stealing behind me, but it ended up to turn around me. The string light started flickering, and I saw low stone behind me. I turned around, but there was nobody. My heart started beating faster, and facing a complete fall. My fourth division auger was in loop and the script, the message had disappeared. There was no notification, and no November anymore. I decided to go and was honking Joe and case Kings view me but never saw evidence. One and arriving and trusting my for again, but there was Nissan. Anti-Tui and who sees it and her happening that night. Maybe It was just a string consistent. But every try in night the Malecon and river than somewhere was watching me. Thank you.
My phone. Suddenly, I heard the woman crying somewhere near the water. I looked around, but there was no one there. When my phone started recording by itself, when I looked at the screen, I said a woman in white standing behind me, but they turned around. Nobody was there. My phone vibrated again and message appeared on the screen. She, where you were? My hair started burning very fast. The river was suddenly started booming, even though there was no wind. I looked again at my phone, and the woman was closer now. But the scariest part was that it was not beneath my anymore. She was standing inside the screen of my phone, looking directly at me. Suddenly, the phone went black. They, I heard my grinning ring behind me. Slowly, I turned around, and my phone camera turning on again. On the screen, I saw myself staring her, but the woman in white was now standing next to me, holding my arm. They a new message apparent on the phone. She know the willing to the river too. After that night, people said they if you record a video, never the river at night. Sometimes you can say to it's not banning you.
The signal in the forest. First, I would like to share a strange experience that happened to me last year. It was in October when I was visiting my grandmother in a small and quiet town near a forest. The town is very calm, especially at night, when almost everything is silent, and you can only hear the wind moving through the trees. One night, I was trying to sleep when suddenly heard a strange noise outside my window. At first, I thought it was just the wind or maybe an animal walking through the forest. I tried to ignore it and go back to sleep. A few moments later, my phone suddenly turned up by itself. The screen lit up even though I had not touched it. I picked it up and saw that I received a message from an unknown number. When I opened it, I feel very nervous because the message said, I can see you. I slowly looked out the window to see if someone was outside. That was when I noticed a blue light moving between the trees in the forest. It looked like someone was walking with a light, but the moment was strange and slow. Softly, my phone breathed again. When I checked the screen, I saw a map showing my exact location. I had no opening any map application, so this made me feel even more uncomfortable. Sometime everything strange happened. The electricity in the house suddenly went out, and my room became completely dark. The only light I could see was the blue light outside in the forest. I felt scared and tried to call my mom, but there was no signal on my phone. While I was trying to make the call, I heard footsteps coming from the forest. The sound was slow and heavy, like some walking on leaves. I looked outside again and saw a tall child standing near the trees. I could not see his face or any details. I was just a standing tree, completely still. Even though it wasn't moving, I had this feeling that I was watching me. After a few minutes, the blue light suddenly disappeared and everything became quiet again. Later, the electricity came back and house returned to normal. The next morning, I checked my phone again, but the message had disappeared. There was no map and no sign that anything had happened. I was as if everything had been a dream. However, later that day, I went for a walk near the forest. While I was walking on a small path, I noticed something strange on the ground. There were footprints in dirt, but they did not look like normal human footprints. At the moment, I remembered the message and shadow I had seen the night before. I felt very uncomfortable and quietly returned to my grandmother's house. Saying the night, I have never slept with my curtains open when I'm staying there. And sometimes later at night, my phone screen lights up by itself, even when it is turned off.
Hi, my name is Tatiana Gudiño. My history is the haunted house, the time portal. One night, my friends and I returned to the whole haunted house that everyone, this town fired. The wind was strong and the door opened slowly by itself. Did you see did you see that? Anna whispered nervously. It's just the wine, and say trying to be brave. When we entered the house, something strange happened. The wall started growing white, a blue light, and suddenly a mysterious portal appeared in the middle of the living room. That is that, Carlos shouted. I think it's a time portal, Anna said, surprised. Suddenly a ghost opened, but it was not a normal ghost. It was a ghost from the future. You should not be here, the ghost said in the deep voice. Why? I asked. Because this house is a gate between worlds, the ghost replied. Before we could run away, the portal started pulling us inside. We traveled through strong light and shadows until we appeared in a different time. Where are we now? Carlos asked. I don't know, I said, looking around, but I think the haunted house just sent us to another dimension, and suddenly we heard the ghost again. Your adventure has just begun. Thank you very much.